Friends, it is the time again. This will be second episode of Traffic Sessions with Felix. Stuck in traffic again. Today, it's actually in the morning though this time. But yeah, it doesn't matter, morning, afternoon. Today what we're going to talk about is, I think that last time I actually went too far in the in a friendship discussion, what it takes to be a good friend. So today I'm going to actually take a step back, and we're going to talk about is we actually dissect what a friendship really is, and I'll also explain to you why I believe that being a very good friend to a degree is somewhat sociopathic. Not all the way, don't worry, but it definitely is a little bit. So first off, let's just start out with just a few questions. So, what do you think a friendship really is? I mean, like if you really break it down, like if you analyze it psychologically, what is a friendship? Do you think so? Are you friends with someone because, let's say, because you think you're just a nice person, and you want to reach out to people, you want to help them, and this is someone that you found that you can help, right? Do you think that's what it is? Do you think that do you have some other form of definition of friendship? I mean, everyone, I guess, views it differently, but I think that if you truly break it down, and this is going to sound a little bit pessimistic, and it's going to sound a little bit like negative, because it makes friendship sound just like a very selfish thing, but in my opinion, I think that a friendship really is just a transfer, right, of personal needs. It's a transfer of, so you find a person, correct? And let's say that, I don't know, you meet them in class, right? This is just an example. And you find that you both maybe communicate similarly, and you realize that you both let's say have the same issues with this class or whatever it may be. Maybe not even that, maybe you're just in the same class and that's it, right? And so you start talking, and then you realize, for example, oh wait, this person, they're very cool, right? Let's say I think this person's very cool, and the other person's like, wow, well, this guy's very smart, and so you start talking, and you realize, this being or knowing this person can benefit you in a way, and this sounds horrible, but that's really what it is, whether this person, this person's cool, right? And so, wow, this person, maybe they know really good parties, or, they're probably fun, so, I want to hang out with them, right? And so, if you think about it, you wanting to hang out with them, why do you want to hang out with them? Is it because you want to provide them something? No. As much as you want to believe it, maybe that, maybe that's the case, that you're a nice person. Hey, I'm not saying you're not a nice person. I think we're all, the majority of the people that I've met, are generally really good people, right? So if you really think about it, it's because you are looking something from them, or you're looking for something from them, right? And so whether they will provide you entertainment, right? Whether they, I don't know, like just maybe, what if they provide you with an access to either if you're a guy or girl, whether it's attractive guys or girls, like let's say you're single, right? So as you can see, so friendship is about, it's almost like like I said before, it's almost like a transfer of emotional needs, and so the way a great friendship works, right, is if not only does that person benefit you in some way, but you can benefit them. You see, so this is where that's what I was talking about earlier. Like our last discussion, we were talking about how it's important to not only to be able to tell your friends your problems, obviously, but you have to be able to listen to them as well, because that's how the transfer of personal needs takes place, So and I think that you have to understand that to really become I think a great friend to those around you. And so when you're thinking about, when you're thinking about, am I a good friend to this person, right? Or maybe if you're going through a rough patch, you have to think about that. As horrible as it sounds, they are friends with you because you give them something, and you both provide something for each other, and it just and when it's happening, it's awesome. Whether it's like you're both, I don't know, going out to a club or something, right? I mean, you're providing entertainment for them, and they're doing the same thing to you. Okay, and sometimes it's not the same needs that are being transferred. Like, for example, let's say you have a person that's more of a quiet person. Let's say in high school, correct? Right, and they become friends with like a really popular kid, right? Let's say for them, maybe what they're really looking for, is someone who can help them with school, right? While the kid who's maybe very good in school, what are they really looking for? They're looking for that cool person to show them maybe a few parties or so. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as there's a transfer of some needs, then you have the foundation for a very great friendship. And what I will go into a little bit, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. Well, what I'm going to go into now is to be a really good friend. You sometimes you can't be completely honest. Okay, and I'm gonna just have you think about that. And then I think that since this video has gone a little bit longer than I thought, I don't want to make these like 1 hour long, right? So we're gonna stop here actually, but I just want you to think about, what does it take to be a great friend, and what is the should I say, how much time should you be honest with your friends, and when is it good to make up a white lie, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just think about that, and that'll be probably our next traffic session, guys. So thank you again for we're gonna dive deep into some of these issues. So I really look forward to you guys tuning in, and maybe we can discuss some of this. I'd love to. So alright guys, I'll see you later.